Now, there are two counter-arguments against fraud. The accusations are baseless, and there's no evidence of widespread fraud. The first one is wrong, and the second one's pointless. First, every attack on civil society defended by the left reminds us that the left believes lawlessness is acceptable. So riots became mostly peaceful, lootings deemed legitimate protest, politicians encourage people to confront law-abiding citizens, cars are mobbed, homes vandalized. So what's a little election fraud? When you claim to lead a moral crusade against evil, that's nothing. And so you have bullying from a moral high ground atop a heap of dung. Harassment becomes an obligation because you bigots deserve it. Meanwhile, the same fools who thought silly memes from Russian troll farms could throw an election now dismiss actual witnesses, like these people.
Ballots were being duplicated en masse by 3 Democrat poll workers at a time. Where was the oversight in that?
The ballot had a straight party ticket vote for both the Democrat and the Republican. The poll worker then said, I think I'm going to give it to the Democrats. That's absolutely absurd. That is illegal.
I was told that I wasn't allowed within 6 feet of the tables, even to verify ballots, and told that I was trying to kill people.
This is their address that they show on their voter registration card. This is a church, of which it is illegal to register to vote anywhere but at your home address.
Now, some could be exaggerating or expressing an opinion, but a lot of it sounded legit, and they signed sworn affidavits, which is meaningful. Now, what if we just said nothing about this, or just said, yeah, this looks bad, but fraud is hard to prove, and the election's got to be certified in weeks? True, but the Mueller report lasted 2 years, born from a fake dossier. Meanwhile, this murky election gets just a month of scrutiny, which is then ridiculed by the same media who gobbled up the Russia hoax for 4 years straight? We have to say something, because if we said nothing, would the left ever care when they cross a line? They didn't when mobbing citizens or rioting in Portland or looting in Minneapolis. When the personal is political, the mob rules. So you got to speak up. If not for now, for later. As for the claim that there's no widespread fraud, fine. You don't need it. Widespread fraud is as stupid a phrase as mostly peaceful. You only need just a handful of democratic cities rioting and looting to upend a society. Likewise, you only need specific pockets of targeted cheating in crucial counties to change an election. You don't have to spike every bottle of pain relievers to paralyze an industry. So the key question is whether there was cheating in specific places that changed the outcome. We have witnesses who say yes, maybe they're mistaken, maybe they're not. They're risking a lot. Remember, the Democrats impeached the president because they had direct evidence. A whistleblower. You can take shit for that.
You have seen direct evidence of collusion.
I don't want to go into specifics, but I will say that there is evidence that is not circumstantial and is very much worthy of investigation.
And remember all those professional witnesses lined up to destroy Brett Kavanaugh? They were well coached and adored by the media. The same media who embraced questionable types like Michael Cohen, Scaramucci, and Omarosa when it suited them. And now they ignore these whistleblowers? Why is that? Well, of the 4 presidents I just mentioned in the news, there's only one that the press truly hates. And that tells you everything.